How important do you think that वो bond रहना चाहिए?
Very important.
It is very important. I think unless and until you don't gel with your teammates.
I feel that अगर आप सामने वाले एथलीट को समझ रहे हो तो फिर वो ऑन फील्ड बहुत काम में आता है.
When you spoke about Hardik Pandya, this has just come in your mind right now. You know, एक athlete का ग्राफ ऐसे तो कभी नहीं रहता. It's always like that.
I feel that no matter the success or failure, one should always be like balanced.
Do you all have any techniques of keeping your head at like ऐसे calm रहो, शांत रहो, मतलब कुछ है क्या वैसे?
थोड़े distractions रहते हैं इधर उधर देखना.
कैसे distractions बता जरा कैमरा को जानने दो ऑडियंस को.
बहुत कुछ है. क्रिकेट के अलावा भी बहुत सी हॉबीज रखना is not a bad thing.
But you know, very few youngsters they are into meditation and all. How come you all took it up?
I think every cricketer we know.
Journey towards like meditation came from the academy because at under 14 and under 16 you're forcefully like told to do it.
Someone who is not following meditation, and if as a teammate you have to tell him this will benefit, how if he's not doing it, how would you tell him? Kar beta aise waise. How would that be?
Kar beta.
So last year like there is not a big memory but there is a learning that I can take. So last year I went for trials of a IPL team. So basically Hardik Pandya was batting over there. And we just arrived and he was still batting and then his batting got over and then he came out and then he just went up there and started to say some things for us and then he said that no matter what happens this is just a cricket game and you are just here for a cricket trial, so just don't treat it as something very big. So I just took the lesson that no matter how big things are, if you take it in a simpler way, because cricket is already a very complicated game, as we all know. So if you make things simple, then it helps us to grow.
True. The bench.
I think fun memory, though I can't go too deep into it
That
because
off camera you can tell us. On camera का अलग story.
not even off camera. But I think the way we have shared this camaraderie between all of us, because we know each other since when we were 10 or 11 and now we are almost 23, 24. So cricket has given us a lot of friendships as well, because they are the only people that we see during our childhood, because we lack a lot of school time as well. We usually don't attend college too, just go for the exams. So I think these are the friendships that we have earned during our cricket tenure, and I'm sure that we will continue this after cricket as well. So I think that is something that is really nice.
True. I think just as Divyan said, I think I might have traveled more with these guys rather than my family because every year we go out on tours and stuff, and I think there is a bond that is outside of cricket. These guys, I have been playing with him since under 14 till under 23 and now seniors as well. I think we know each other as cricketers, so we know only, but to get to know these people as in their personal lives is a really nice thing. And now that we are together since so long, I think we have to take this friendship forward as well, because I think it is a bond for lifetime, and I'm sure that everybody will cherish it.
Okay, got it. So talking about the bond, it's a saying that an athlete understands an athlete. How important do you think that वो bond रहना चाहिए?
Very important.
It is very important. I think unless and until you don't gel with your teammates, the results won't come. Because if there is any kind of jealousy, it is the worst thing that could happen to a team.
Is there any jealousy factor in the past happened to you?
To me,
With
Divyansh. No. Divyansh though is a very sweet person. But yeah, in other teams I have faced a lot of jealousy from other people, but it is best to ignore them and keep them at bay. But yeah, जो मेरे under 14 वाले batchmates है, I think everyone is very sweet. मस्तीखोर भी है, लेकिन बढ़िया है. As cricketers, as person also.
I feel that अगर आप सामने वाले एथलीट को समझ रहे हो तो फिर वो ऑन फील्ड बहुत काम में आता है, क्योंकि एट द एंड उधर 11 लोग एक ही टीम को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं रादर देन इंडिविजुअल्स. सो अगर एक बंदे के अपने को स्ट्रेंथ एंड वीकनेस पता रहता है तो अकॉर्डिंगली वी कैन यूज देम इन द सर्टेन सिचुएशंस एंड वी कैन हेल्प देम give their best out of them.
दिव्यांश
Copy paste Ayush's answer. Same.
कुछ तो होगा, कुछ तो ट्वीक करके बोल सकते हो आप. मन की बात.
मन की बात ये है कि इज राइट कि बॉन्ड तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है बिकॉज एज ही सेड कि ग्राउंड पे यू फेस अ लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस ups and downs as a team. You lose, you win games, you lose games that you're supposed to win, and then how you come back together as a team next game and perform again and again and again. And we are together for a whole season. It's not like we are there for 1 month and then we are not seeing each other for like 11 months, but we are there with each other for each other for like 4-5 months all together. So I think that bond is really important.
Right. Now another question. When you spoke about Hardik Pandya, this has just come in my mind right now. You know, एक एथलीट का ग्राफ ऐसे तो कभी नहीं रहता. It's always like that. Success होता है, नहीं होता है, downfall भी होता है. And during that time, especially if it's you're succeeding, staying grounded is important. And during your downfall, staying mentally strong is important. How would you want to say about that correlation probably?
I feel that no matter the success or failure, one should always be like balanced. Try to be balanced. Like it doesn't happen, but even if I'm scoring 100, I'll go and meet Divyans the next day. If I'm scoring 0, I'll go and meet Divyans. So I feel that kind of particular behavior that needs to be in everyone's mind, because ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि मैंने एक दिन 100 कर दिया तो किसी को जाके मैं टपली मार दिया और अगले दिन में 0 किया तो फिर मैं उसके साथ बैठ के
वो देखो मारेगा.
हाँ, फिर वो मेरे को मारेगा. So एक लेवल मेंटेन करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. So that's what I feel.
वरुण जी बोलिए.
I think कितना भी हो, at the end of the day, it's a game. I think we sometimes take it a little too far. Everyone has ups and downs, but it should not affect your personal life, because then it gets a little too toxic. Even your outside relationships get hampered because of your cricket. So I think one should stay away from that and try to be as sane as possible even during failure.
Point. Don't say copy paste down again. No, your face is saying that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but yeah, as both of them rightly said, कि it's important to be balanced. कि there are ups and downs, and no, life is like sports, and sports is like life. So it's important to stay humble, keep working hard, keep your head at a good place, and just that's it.
Do you all have any techniques of keeping your head at like ऐसे calm रहो, शांत रहो, मतलब कुछ है क्या वैसे?
थोड़े distractions रहते हैं. इधर उधर देखना.
कैसे distractions बताओ जरा कैमरा को जानने दो audience को.
बहुत कुछ है. It's a growing age. Video games. बहुत कुछ है. तो थोड़ा ऑफ क्रिकेट भी
Person to person.
हाँ, पर it depends on person to person.
You're only speaking for yourself.
हाँ, so it depends on person to person. But क्रिकेट के अलावा भी बहुत सी हॉबीज रखना is not a bad thing. Which takes your mind off cricket.
जैसे क्या है?
वो मैं बताऊंगा तेरे को बाद में. तू अपना बता.
Think I've been doing meditation for like 6-7 years now, and I've gotten really into it. And once you get addicted to it, then it's like there's no way out. So I think that is something that I want to keep doing that, because I think that keeps me balanced, keeps me calm, keeps me happy, and keeps me content. So I think that is something that I do.
Yeah, like I've also been doing meditation since 5 years. So that really helps. Like he has rightly said, that it can help you control your emotions and stay calm, and sometimes detach from the sport, because sport is not everything that you live for. So yeah, that's the thing.
But very few youngsters, they are into meditation and all. How come you all took it up?
Think you have,
Except you, I mean.
मैं तो
I think you have met the wrong youngsters.
मैं तो नहीं करता.
I think every cricketer we know that is playing with us, most of
But
them
it's
are
very,
into.
no, but at least in this age, like 20, 24-year-olds, it's very rare to see that they actually do meditating and all, because with the stress going around, for cricketers, so obviously there's another load of stress. But how did you all get into meditation? Like, because that push from inside coming that I'm going to meditate is very difficult to bring in.
That push came because of the stress that we were enduring when we were 15, 16, 17. It's like very hard on a kid, and obviously it didn't come by itself. There were people who told us that you should do this, you should do that, and that's why we got into it, and then we started doing it, and then it became a habit. So I think most of the cricketers who are performing at the highest level, I think they are into it, and that keeps them very sane and content and like level-headed all the time.
My journey towards meditation came from the academy, because at under 14 and under 16 you're forcefully told to do it, because you're very much into masti, and then to keep at one place the coaches used to say sab log baith ke meditation karo. So at that time I used to do it, but at that time I used to only dream, or sometimes I would sleep, and most of the kids would do. But later on, as you know, under 16, under 19, and under 23 came, and at that time, a lot of serious stuff was going on around me. So at that time, I decided to, why not give it a try, and it helped me a lot. And since then, I've been doing it.
So I'll ask you a little fun masti wala question. If there's someone who's not following meditation, and if as a teammate you have to tell कि this will benefit, how if he's not doing it, how would you tell him? कर बेटा ऐसे वैसे. How would that be?
कर बेटा.
वो मैं बोल रही हूँ, आपका क्या है?
मैं भी वही बोलूँ, कर बेटा कर.
नहीं, कुछ फायदे वाले कुछ तो बताओ.
Exactly.
बताया ना अभी.
बताया ना, तेरे से क्या सुनना.
नहीं, but as a friend ना, एक दोस्त है, बता रहा हूँ.
कन्विंस कैसे करेगा वो?
तूने पिज्जा खिला दूंगा तेरे को. नहीं, I think I'll tell him the benefits that it has, and obviously it's up to him in the end of the day if he wants to do it or not. But I'll try and convince him, like I just did.
I don't think he's convinced enough.
I'll give it a try.
He will get it. I'm sure he must have tried it sometime.
I have tried it, but
It didn't work out.
I mean, my attention span is very little. So I tried, but I don't think it's my cup of tea.
And if you had to like convince him, what are your tactics to convince him?
कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा, मेरा बैटिंग भी तू कर ले.
हाँ, ये चलेगा. इससे कन्विंस हो जाऊँ.
Okay, moving on from convincing now. Like last year you had a shoulder injury. I'm quite sure you all have come across very severe injuries as well. Because I'm a diabetic, it used to take, if one person takes 1 month, I used to take 2.5 months. How did it work with you all when you had injuries?
I think acceptance is the first thing. It is very important. When you are having a smooth season and an injury kicks in, the physio tells you that you are going to be out of action for a certain period of time. You have to take it positively. You can't be like, अरे यार मेरे साथ ही हुआ, ये हुआ वो. You can't sympathize with yourself. And I think the rehab phase is very important, because you have to get that muscle or that recovery with the same intensity as what it was before you got injured. So it is a very frustrating phase, but every athlete has to go through it. There is no running away, and you have to take it in your stride and move forward.
Have you had any unforgettable injury?
Yeah, I had a knee injury when I was 13. Touch wood, none after that. But yeah, it was a challenging one for me at a very young age. And after that, even in under 19 before the World Cup, I had a thumb fracture. But yeah, it was not a major one. The major one was the knee wala. But yeah, it definitely taught me a lot of things.
By God's grace, there is no major injury that I have
Touch wood.
ever had. Yeah, touch wood. But there was a minor injury, and there was a big story behind it. So, when I was 15-year-old, I was playing Kanga League for MB Union. So it was a C or D division match, and during that match, we were chasing 66, and we were around 12 for 2 or 3, and then I went into bat. And while taking a second run, I dived it, and a very small stone, but a piercing one. It got stuck in my knee, and my knee had around 5 stitches, big one. But I did not know at that time, and then tea time happened, and then I removed my pad, and my whole trouser was full of blood, and everyone were very shocked that what happened and what not. What will he do now? But my dad was present over there, and then a physio, a local ground physio, he came and he was like, you should not play, because anything major can happen and you may not be able to play cricket again. But sometimes I feel that my attitude and my parents' attitude is never give up and always play for the team and that type of stuff. So my parent was like, what will you do? And I was like, मैं तो खेलूंगा. And he was like, yeah, just do it. So the quick remedy for that was like, I can't do stitches over there. So a quick remedy was like, chuna laga ke udhar rakh dene ka, so it will, get recovered very quickly. And when I वैसे ही खेला, and then I took my team towards the target. And while taking the winning run, I got run out because I was not able to run. So मैं वो मतलब एक रन चाहिए था, लास्ट विकेट था और मैं आउट होके आ रहा था. So I was like, I'm not gonna watch the match because क्या होएगा पता नहीं. But fortunately, the 11th number batsman, he hit a six and then we win the match. So that was a very big memory that injuries are very, uncertain. They can come at any time and it may surprise you. But if you are able to stay strong and if you are able to be very calm with it, then I feel that it can never, वो अपने ऊपर बैठ नहीं सकते.
Got it. Divyansh.
Last year I had, as you mentioned, that I had a shoulder injury and I had a knee injury as well and a hamstring injury as well in like last couple of years. So I think you still keep pushing until you reach that moment where you are like, you have to make peace with, you can't play now, you have to take rest and do rehab and everything. So I think I pushed myself a lot with the shoulder, with the knee, with the hamstring. And then it came to a point where I have to take a break for at least 2 months and then just focus on rehab and get into gym, do some strength. And now I think it's all good. Hopefully nothing comes now.
Hopefully. Okay, now I think another fun question to ask you all is how important, this might sound a little filmy, but still how important is jazba, spirit of sportsmanship? जज्बा कैसे है कितना जरूरी होता है सॉरी if I made it sound a little filmy but it
कल ही इंडिया पाकिस्तान फाइनल हुआ. I mean, it is necessary. There should be mutual respect between oppositions, and at the end of, as I said before, that at the end of the day, it is just a game, right? You have to respect each other personally, and you have to shake hands and walk off after the game.
Ayush.
जज्बा होना तो बहुत ज़रूरी है because we play this game and it is called a gentleman's game, so you have to shake hands and you have to do whatever things which are needed to do, and I feel that sportsmanship is everything that a person takes from the sport, because no matter what, this can always help you in your life.
Right.
I think sportsman spirit is something that every young kid should be taught at a certain age, because when they watch the TV and stuff, they get influenced by stuff that they shouldn't be doing at that age. And I think our coaches, when we were young, I think they gave us that learnings in the childhood, that what needs to be done, what is not acceptable on the field. So I think that is something that was really important.
Okay, I think another question that I want to ask you all is, like, per person can say one of the aspects of a sports person, crucial aspects. Can say. Let's start with you, Varun.
I didn't understand the question. Come again.
Like, if you're an athlete,
Quality.
athlete या quality, like an aspect of a sports, like ये aspect
होना ही
होना
चाहिए.
चाहिए.
अच्छा होना चाहिए. Oh,
Like you can say one, he can add on, Divyansh can add.
So let's start.
yeah, please.
correct.
Focused.
I think discipline.
Hard work. Perfect.
Okay, now another fun question that I'll be asking you all is, who is your idol, cricket idol?
Mine has always been Virat Kohli. I mean, since the day I started playing, first I was Sachin Tendulkar because Virat Kohli was playing under 19s at that time. But then, since Virat Kohli started his journey, the person that he has evolved into right now is very surprising. He was an angry, aggressive brat in his initial days, and I'm sure he gives all the credit to his better half. But the way that he has molded himself, he has curtailed the aggression, the cultures that he has brought into the Indian cricket team. Like even all his teammates applaud him for the same. And I love the way that he plays cricket. He's aggressive on field. He goes all out, but he knows what he's doing. So I think that is very important for a sports person to have.
Mine, like I did not had a proper idol from the very start, but because my roles were always different since I was playing cricket. But one thing that I always love to see in sport or in cricket is like whenever pressure situation comes, whoever is able to deliver, I just love to watch that batsman or bowler. So no matter a certain player, because sometimes Harbhajan Singh used to hit Shoaib Akhtar for six and used to win the match. So sometimes it was Sachin Tendulkar for me, sometimes it was Harbhajan Singh, sometimes Yuvraj Singh. So no matter the cricketer, but that situation where it mattered the most and the odds are against a certain player, at that time, whoever delivers, he is the idol for me.
My answer is very similar to Ayush's answer as well, because I don't have a proper role model all my life, but there is someone that I admire a lot as a cricketer, as a person, which is MS Dhoni, and the cups that he has won for India and the way he has done it, being an absolute gentleman of the game in the sport, never getting angry, very cool, calm. Now he's just in his city, just relaxing. Like, he's not on social media. He's like, you can't get hold of him. Like that, I like that about a person. He has achieved everything, but still he remains so simple, and that is something that really inspires me, and that is something that I think you can call that a role model.
Talking now, since we spoke about idols, if you had to say ki this all-time legend, like personally for me it would be Sunil Gavaskar. For you all, who is it, that legend of Indian cricket, that one person?
Sachin Tendulkar, no doubt. I mean, what he has achieved in his lifetime, I don't think the amount of runs that he has scored, I don't think anybody will be able to achieve for the next 50 years at least, because he has had a career span of 24 years and 100 centuries. I mean, if we divide it, I think it is more than 5 centuries per year. If I score 5 centuries per year, I consider it as a pretty decent season. So continuing that for a span of 24 years, that too in international cricket, hats off.
Ayush?
I feel the Indian legend. I also personally feel Sunil Gavaskar and Kapil Dev, because playing at that era where there were no helmets and facing Curtly Ambrose and all the Michael Holding and big legends like them is a very tough thing. But I feel that no one should be compared, because there is always a difference of generation. Because Sunil Gavaskar played with a red ball, Virat Kohli played with a white ball. So there has always been a different game, and the game always evolves.
True. Divyansh?
I think all time I'll say still go with MS Dhoni, because of where he has come from and what he has done for the country, 3 ICC trophies, and the way he has portrayed himself on and off the field. I think that is something remarkable.
Okay. And last question that I'll be asking you all is the India versus West Indies match that is happening. It's a army of youngsters. What do you all feel being youngsters in the cricket industry?
Oh, I think India is going to win it one side. The sole reason being skill set. I think Indian team has the best skill set for now. With I think Australia is the only team that is close by and can give India a tough challenge. I think the way India played its last series away in England was inspirational too. I mean, missing out the likes of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, and going there and leveling the series 2-all was a fantastic achievement. I think Shubman Gill, he had a lot of criticism, but the way he handled his troops was amazing, and I'm sure he's going to repeat it same when West Indies tours us.
Ayush?
I feel that this will be a challenge for him, because the last series India played at home, they lost against New Zealand. So they are very keen to take that standard with them कि घर में कोई हरा नहीं सकता. And with the test series that they had in England, which is hats off, like everyone, every reporter and I feel every Indian was also not able to digest कि we will be able to level the series, because everyone thought that it is a young team with all the big legends retiring. I feel that everyone would have rated India below England, but what they did was really amazing, and that really took the belief of Indians that no matter who comes in or goes out, but every Indian player has that skill set, rightly said by Varun, कि वो level पे match कर सकता है. So I feel that Indians are going to win, but it will be a challenge.
Divyansh?
I think it's gonna be a one-sided win for India, and as you said that it's a young team. I think it's really fun to see them play and the way they go about their business and the way the sledging happened in England. I think it's going to be fun when West Indies come here as well. I think that is something we all wait for at the end of the day on our Instagrams to see what happened at the end of the day, the fun stuff. But yeah, I think it's going to be one-sided. Yeah, winning.
We're done with that, but do stay tuned because the rapid fire round is still to come. So yeah.